Hey, Dabo, it's Chapel. How much has DeMonte Capehart been able to practice this week?
That's classified information. He's just getting better. I do have some unfortunate news to report, though. We lost Trent Howard yesterday. He tore his ACL. So, as I said, man, Tuesday, Wednesday practices are, we felt good where we were Monday, but it's unfortunate. Man, it just heart breaks for Trent, and he's just one of the best kids, and we got on this team. So committed. He's a great teammate, and obviously he's a senior, and he saved us 2 years in a row. That kid has really been there when we needed him, and just breaks my heart, for him. But he's a young man with a strong faith and a great family, and so just got confirmation on that this morning. So he's obviously out, but just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Again, that's tough, last opportunity, and so just tough break.
So Dabo as well. With that, what are the plans now in the offensive line? Because you got a couple other guys that are questionable, I guess.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. See if we can get them. See if we can. We don't play till noon on Saturday, so we got to figure it out between now and then.
Anyone else for Coach?
Hey, Dabo,
is Tristan or Marcus looking any better than last time you spoke to us?
Yeah, getting a little better. They've been able to practice a little bit, and so hopefully they'll keep improving hour by hour, minute by minute as we head into the weekend.
Dabo, would you put R.J. Mickens and Wade Wood as in that same category as those two, Tristan and Marcus?
RJ's good to go. RJ's good to go. He's had a great week of practice, and Wood has gotten better each day. He was still pretty sore on Monday, but the type of injury he's had, he's gotten a little bit better each day. So I'd say the same thing, and that minute by minute, hour by hour, he's starting to get a little bit better. But hopefully he'll be ready to roll. We need him.
Hey, Dabo, it's Pete at AP. I will tell you, Shane was using your day-to-day and hour-to-hour line about injuries yesterday. Wanted to talk about the college football playoff and the format this year, which is obviously different. There's something you guys would have, if you're in, you have to deal with that FCS teams have had to deal with. The buys. Is it better? What's your opinion? Do you think it's better to get going right away and come off a victory in that next round, or would you rather have the extra time going forward, even more extra time going forward before you play?
I think, are you asking me if I would like a bye week into the
the momentum that comes from winning a game and then getting into the next round.
Well, I guess I would say this. My preference would be to win the ACC and get a bye to the second round. That would be my preference. But, sign me up for whatever happens if we can find a way in there. But, yeah, if I had a perfect world, I'd love to win the league and get a bye into the second round and all that stuff. So, that would be ideal to me and get a little bit of a break. We just talked about, this time of year, and it's not just, us. Everybody's dealing with some injuries and things like that. So, but hey, we'll take whatever we can get. We'll be ready.
Yeah. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Dabo, this is Darian Carter with the Greenville News. South Carolina's tight end Joshua Simon leads them in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns receiving. What kind of makes him a challenging player to game plan for them to lead in all three of those categories for them?
Yeah, he's a complete player. He's a big target. He's a very confident player, but he just does a little bit of everything. He's physical. He can block. He's a good route runner. He's good ball skills. Again, he leads them in receptions. He's a good yards after contact guy. So, just an all-around, really good player that's got some savviness and instincts and really understands, their system and, what he needs to do for them.
And one more from me. You mentioned on your radio show that I guess some fans have kind of grown numb to Clemson's success. 9+ wins over 14 straight seasons. I guess from your perspective, what can make those fans kind of, I guess, appreciate that more?
Oh man, I'm not worried about any of that stuff. I mean, I'm just proud of our guys. That was that wasn't anything specific. That was a answer to a question, a conversation that we had, and we're just trying to win this game this week. That's what we're trying to do.
Dabo, with signing day next week, y'all are at 14 commits right now. I know you've mentioned that you're going to be taking a smaller class this year. Is that about where you'll be at, or are you maybe could we see a few additions to that number by Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know, Chapel, because there's a lot of things that can happen internally. We're going to have to be creative even with that number if everybody's back. So thankfully the rules allow you to do that. But because we can't get to 105 until the fall, so we'll just have to see how it all plays out. It may work itself out, depending. The portal opens, and I don't have any indications, but I'm sure we'll, like anybody else, we'll have a few guys that may want to move on, and so that can affect decisions. So we'll just have to see.
And one more on that note, y'all have 6 decommits this cycle, 5 since August. I know that's something that doesn't happen a lot with you historically. Is there any common thread to those, would you say, this year? What's kind of reaction to that news?
It's just 2024, and it doesn't happen a lot here, and hopefully it won't happen a lot once we get into a little bit more of a normal environment. Hopefully it'll be a rare thing, but I do think no matter what, it'll be something that unfortunately will be a little more common for everyone, moving forward.
Anyone else for Coach? All right, Coach.
Okay. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. Hope everybody has a great day tomorrow.